Hey, what's up, you guys? Oh, well, yeah, we're gonna start a new series called Abel's Yacht. Well, it's a little show about we talk about serious stuff and or like stuff about life. We're just gonna we just talk about it, what how our feelings about it and like what our thoughts about it. So that's Christian right there, as you can see. For some reason, I can't point at him. Oh, there we go, Christian, and that's Abel right there. So yeah, today we wanted to talk about the whole 2012 theory, I guess, Judgment Day, Armageddon Day, whatever like they call it and stuff like that. Because I guess a whole bunch of people are believing. There's other people that don't believe it. Uh, so you guys, what do you guys think about that whole situation?
Well, I think Abel should talk about it first, and she's like the one who actually brought it up. So,
what I think about 2012, I think I think it's a made-up thing. I'm having a hard time believing that it's true. I mean, for me, the minds could just, they say the minds, they chose that day, that they chose the niggas, I'm jumping around.
I know, I'm trying to get in a spot.
Alright, you know what I'm saying? The minds, they chose that day for, fuck, now I lost my train of thought, you son of a bitch.
Alright, for example, for me, I think that day it's pretty much like, I don't think that's really gonna happen. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but that's my thought right there. I mean, yeah, maybe global warming and all that stuff is messing everything up, and I don't know why my guy doesn't want to fucking sit down, but I mean, I don't know, from everything, I believe that's just, I'm not calling it BS, but I mean, I just don't believe it. Like, I'm pretty sure, alright, it's what day is it? It's December 21st, 2012, I believe, is when I guess that day is gonna happen. But I mean, everything, like Abel, this earlier, he was saying about, it's all like, basically, what were you saying about, like, oh yeah, it's just God's decision for all you guys that believe in God, you know? Or like,
What I say is, it's God has a plan for everyone. When everybody's born, God already has it written down what's going to happen in your lifetime, when you're going to die, when you're going to have what's going to happen during this day, when you're going to get hurt. It's already written down somewhere. God already knows it. You can't change it. And like you say, when you die, you die. It's not, you can't make it happen. It's already written down. It's in His will, and it's in His hands. If he chooses to kill you today, tomorrow, right now, it's His choice, you know? It's really up to Him. You have no say in this.
Yeah, I know. I feel you on that one. And then, what about you, Christian? What do you think about, like, what just Abel just said about that whole situation?
well, I mean, I'm not like, what's it called, like a scientist or anything, but I know that for a fact, the planets are going to align on that day, and it is to hear that, you know, we're going to have natural disasters, maybe, you know, the chance of survival, but it's like on the Mayan calendar, dude. And yeah, I believe in God a lot, and I don't want to die, but, you know, I'm prepared, like, to die, but then I'm also scared. I'm scared for my life, and then especially for, like, you know, my family and all that, my friends. But, what's it called? Even if you guys, like, disagree with me, the Mayans weren't lying, dude, because on their calendar, they said when we would have eclipses, when we would have earthquakes. But, like, how many would die if they, you know, they're right, dude. And they've been right for, what, about 600 years, I don't know. I'm just telling you that this is, like, this is serious, dude, like, they're not lying, and, you know?
Alright, let me stop you right there. I mean, like what I was talking about earlier, it may happen, it may not. I mean, it's really up to God, and it's really up to Him to see if it'll actually be true. I mean, if it'd be the day after, when did you say it was going to happen?
I guess supposedly, according to all the scientists and everything, it's December 21st of 2012, which is basically like a year It's like a year from now. It's not. It's pretty far, but I mean, time passes pretty fast, so it should be like just coming out of nowhere, you know. But
Yeah. Alright, on the 21st, let's just say on the 21st, it's gonna be the day we die. Alright?
mhm,
Let's say, it could be that day, but also, what if God chooses to be the day before that, or a week later, the day after that, or, it's Him. It's in His powers,
yeah,
It's really up to Him. If He wants it to happen, then by all means. If not, then,
Well, can I stop you there? Yeah, you're right about that God thing. It can happen any day.
yeah.
It's
That's
just the God. The Mayans were very close to God back then. They would, offer sacrifices for things, and they would rain. The Mayans had like powers of the gods, and they know everything. How is it that they made a calendar and knew what was going to happen, even when they weren't going to be alive?
mhm,
How is it that they knew that? They made that calendar way even before like our ancestors were born, dude. How is it that they made the pyramids, dude? Like, and the Egyptians were doing the same thing to offer the gods.
mhm,
But, you can't change it, and then the 21st is when the calendar ends.
mhm,
Look for, we have a chance, maybe the world won't end, we will. But all I know is the fact that,
mhm.
that plants are still alive, and, I don't know, we just have to wait for that one day, dude.
Yeah, like for example, like everyone says that what is it? The Aztec calendar, right? It was like one of the main ones, I guess, right? I believe.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Mayan.
yeah, because I guess everyone says that. Well, one of the first things I've ever heard was because it was like the Aztec calendar was like it had like all most of the years, and I guess the year 2012, at the very end of that year, on December 21st was the last day, and then I guess after that there was no more days or whatnot. So everyone started thinking that, oh, that like that's like doomsday, or like, for example, that's the after that the world is like nothing, it's all gonna end, it's gonna explode, or all these like disasters are gonna happen, like Christian is saying. But I mean, I'm not really sure. Maybe they what I believe, I don't know if this is true, maybe they didn't have enough time to finish that calendar. They didn't have like
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking also. I mean, they could have just stopped right there.
Yeah.
They could have probably kept going, but they just thought, you know what, we're not going to live through all this time, so we're just going to just stop at this date. I mean, we might have misunderstood. We might have thought that could have been the day we would have died. We don't know. I mean...
Hold on, I'm sorry. I need to stop you guys. I need to talk. Check this out, look. So the Mayans, right?
yeah,
So they made that calendar. Why would they stop on a specific day, the 21st? Why couldn't they stop on the 31st, end the year?
yeah,
Why? And why would they write about eclipses and earthquakes and stuff, and how many times people were going to die?
yeah,
Dude, it's like not alive, dude. And what's called? And I also heard on the news, I guess, and it says 2025, the Mayan god. I don't know if some Mayan god is going to arise, and then I guess a new world's going to start. So I heard that we might be wiped out, and on the 25th, new life starts again, so...
mhm,
Alright, hold on. Also, there's like some sort of theory or some sort of, I think it was a calendar also, that Chinese people predicted something. I forgot what it was called. They predicted something and they were right, and then they predicted something else and they were wrong. I mean, the Mayans could probably just be they could be lucky. They could be lucky. They're probably just sort of like on a streak that
yeah,
no, actually happened.
No. Alright, the Mayans cannot be lucky. They made this thing way even before we had our great grandparents, dude. Dude, these guys knew things like way before, how can they get every single date right? How do they know this? They have more proof to what's going to happen to us later than we have. What's chance for survival and all that. Like, they know more than we do, and they weren't even alive during this time.
Yeah.
No? They know nothing.
How are the Mayans exactly able to talk to God?
Because the Mayans would give sacrifices. They would give off their blood. I heard that Mayans would pierce their tongue and let them bleed out onto a leaf or a piece of paper. And it would, like, bring down rain and then the words of God and stuff. But then I also heard that in, you know, where the Mayans are and in Brazil, that they're offering sacrifices. And I guess they're going little by little. And, dude, I don't know. I mean, it's just like, they know it's coming, dude. But obviously, you know, he messed up, you know. It's mainly the U.S. that's messing up on the planet.
Yeah.
The U.S. is the, like, enemy of
And
the planet,
also,
so we're probably going to go down first.
Christian. Wait, I got something to say. It's also, like, it's our country, but it's also, like, other countries, too. I mean, like, basically, like, all this, like, how do you say, all this, like, how could I put it? I forgot how you say it. Basically, all this, like, pollution.
Industry.
Yeah, all this pollution we're making, it's like, it's hurting our planet and stuff like that. And it's not just us either. It's like for example, the wars and stuff like that, you know, all that stuff, and like, it messes our planet up, you know. I mean, like, I don't know why there's point of having war. Like, come on, you just gain land, like, so what, you know? But I mean, I guess all this nuclear stuff, like, I mean, it's just, we're just hurting ourselves, basically, put it that way, like, you know, all the pollution and stuff like that, it's just hurting ourselves.
Let me tell you something, like, in the U.S., we have, you know how many landfills we have? We have over 10,000 landfills. You know, that's just trash areas. The stuff is sinking and it's polluting our air. How many trees do we burn? How many gases do we set up in the air?
That's true.
And why is it that in 2000 we have had many disasters? This has been, like, the era of the most disasters. And I'm not like lying to you guys, but, you know, 2012, I don't know, it's not judgment day, it's just like redemption, you know, from the people that we really,
but I mean,
dishonored.
Yeah, but I mean, basically, there's people that believe in it, and there's people, maybe you believe it. For me, like, there's ways that, I mean, there's things that have been proven that, I do believe it, but then there's other times that I don't believe it. Like, right now, I'm not really sure to believe it or not. We're just, basically, to find out, we're just gonna have to wait, or not wait, you know, because most people don't want to die or none of that. We're just gonna have to live our lives and see what happens, you know. If it happens, then it happens, you know. There's no way we could stop it. I mean, if God doesn't want us to live, or by any chance, then he won't. I mean, you know, because one time I heard about this one thing. I mean, okay, I'm not trying to be like